guys? I am your host, JUICEbox, and if you're like me, you are so happy Gotham is back. So let me be the Alfred to your Batman as we review this new episode that starts off with Gordon being questioned by Harvey Dent about the whole Theo Gallivant situation. During the first 2 minutes, two things caught my eye. One being that Gordon used the word fiancé, which means that Tompkins said yes to his proposal. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason I'm even more attracted to Tompkins now than I was at the start of the season. I have no idea what could have happened between then and now. The second thing that caught my eye was a Joker Easter egg that was spray painted on a wall that was two crazy eyes with the word ha 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 written in the shape of a smile. Oh man, don't get me started now. But first, let's talk about the rest of the episode. A few other little things that happened in the episode was we found out Butch is the new king of Gotham and he has a freaking drill hand. Assassin chick shows up and she wants a partnership, and right when he's about to drill her, she freaking pulls out a knife and blocks it. This should be an interesting relationship, especially with a certain character making a possible return. Let's go ahead and jump over to our friend the Riddler, who is slowly losing his mind. I kind of missed the goofy Enigma, but man, I really want to see more of the Riddler. Speaking of Enigma, let's talk about his BFF, the Penguin, who has fallen from royalty since we last saw him. Apparently, he was on the run, but he's eventually caught by Barnes and sent to Arkham Asylum. I freaking love that he got sent to Arkham, because in the comics and the animated series, all the big villains always got sent to Arkham instead of the GCPD. So that was pretty cool. And for obvious reasons, this is the first time we get to see Dr. Hugo Strange. I think Hugo Strange is going to be a big player this season and possibly beyond. I'll talk more about that after our next subject, who was the focal point of this episode, and that was Mr. Freeze. Freeze wasted no time in making a name for himself by freezing a GCPD officer to death. If you guys don't know anything about Mr. Freeze, he's one of the more respectable Batman villains because he became a villain to save his dying wife. If you want to know more about Mr. Freeze, just go watch the Batman animated series episode called Heart of Ice, and you'll learn everything you want to know about the cold-hearted dude. A few things you need to know about Gotham's version of Mr. Freeze. He's really good at turning people into human goo. He has a pretty sweet costume. He has no problem leaving frozen bodies in the road so you can hit him with your car. And lastly, he will do anything, and I mean anything, for his wife. And that's where things get interesting. As we saw at the end of the episode, Freeze's wife gets arrested and he goes to turn himself in, only to find out that the human popsicle he made earlier survived. And now he has a way to save his wife. But that's not the interesting part. The person most intrigued by this new information is Hugo Strange, who we just found out is running Indian Hill under Arkham Asylum. Hugo Strange is interested because he says he's years away from doing what Mr. Freeze just did. Now I know you might be thinking, Juice, why is this interesting? Well, let me tell you a little nugget. Hugo Strange has the bodies of some of our favorite characters. If Strange is interested in bringing people back to life, a Freeze plus Strange relationship could easily blow the Gotham universe into a million awesome directions. Hugo Strange wants A16. Mr. Freeze wants a cure for his wife. This partnership is totally happening. Now, I won't go into depth on what characters could return, at least not on this channel. You guys should go check out my channel, Juice from the Box, where I cover every Gotham episode, along with in-depth theory videos about some of your favorite characters possibly returning. I also cover The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, basically all the comic book shows and other things that are nerdy and geeky. I want to thank the DC Fan Channel for having me. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for them and myself. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your buddies, your grandparents, your parents, and your BFFs. As always, guys, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Beep!